What's new? The Lexus LX is redesigned for 2022. LX 600 replaces previous LX 570 generation. More luxurious and fuel-efficient than before. 2022 model kicks off the fourth LX generation. The Lexus LX is the Japanese luxury brand's biggest and most luxurious SUV, and for 2022 it's getting a full redo from the wheel nuts up. The model gets a name change from last year's LX 570 to this year's LX 600 to go along with fresh underpinnings to make it more capable than ever before. That's the idea, at least. The LX 600 rides on a new chassis that underpins the new Toyota Tundra full-size pickup. Lexus says it's 20% more rigid than before and contributes to the new model's reduced weight, which would theoretically help the LX 600 drive a bit sharper than the LX 570 it replaces. Under the hood is a turbocharged 3.4-liter V6 that makes 409 horsepower and 479 lb-ft of torque. Both numbers are way up compared to the prior V8's 383 horsepower and 403 lb-ft. EPA estimated fuel economy is better too. You have a few different ways to configure the LX 600 seating. The most notable is a new trim level called Ultra Luxury. Ultra Luxury ditches the second-row bench seat in favor of two 6-way adjustable captain's chairs with a full center console between them that features a touchscreen to control seat position and the new massage function. The right rear passenger can also recline the seat to an almost flat position and, potentially, take a nap. Now that's luxury. A third-row seat is also available, but you can't get it with the Ultra Luxury trim. These improvements seem appealing on paper. But we found the LX 600 isn't a fundamentally better vehicle than before. The ride isn't as brittle as the LX 570s, but this big SUV now feels unusually floaty at highway speeds. Handling, never an LX strong suit, seems sloppier than the old model, and while we appreciate that the infotainment system is now a touchscreen, usability problems persist. Read our Edmunds expert rating below, where we fully detail the new Lexus LX 600's hits and misses. Edmunds expert rating. Our verdict: the Edmunds vehicle testing team evaluates a fresh batch of vehicles every week, pairing objective assessments at our test track with real-world driving on city streets, freeways, and winding roads. The data we gather results in our expert ratings. They're based on 30-plus scores that cover every aspect of the automotive experience. 7.0/10. Rated for you by America's Best Test Team. The Lexus LX 600 is an improvement over the previous 570 model, but many of the old bones and habits remain. It's still an impeccably built and impressive piece of machinery whose strengths lie primarily in off-roading. But the LX fails to really provide the modern luxury experience you'd expect from a vehicle that costs this much. Most buyers' needs will be better served by other vehicles. Performance. 7.0/10. How does the LX 600 drive? The off-road capability of this 6,000-pound SUV is undeniably impressive, but it isn't very enjoyable to drive on a daily basis. The turbocharged V6 is powerful and the 10-speed automatic has smooth upshifts, so no problems there. The steering and braking are uninspiring though, compromised by the sheer size of the LX. The steering feels heavy and disconnected, while the brakes feel lazy under a light foot and then too grabby as you apply more pressure.